everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I am bringing you guys a review of an album that I have been waiting for ever since I discovered this band. Turnover are finally back with a brand new album called Good Nature, and I seriously fell in love with them when I heard Peripheral Vision. I admire that album, I admire their sound. I love how many different styles this band has been able to pull off, and of course I was very excited for this upcoming album, and I have to say I am very pleased with it. So like I said, I'm going to be reviewing this album today. It's going to be sort of brief, I'm not like a critic or anything, so I just like to give you guys my overall thoughts on the record. And before I jump into this review, I want to give a shout out to Run for Cover Records because I actually talked about them a while ago, like not too long ago, like maybe over a month ago, in a video where I was talking about the new Citizen and Turnover like songs basically, and the album announcements and that stuff. And I guess they saw the video and they actually sent me a really cool postcard that had Turnover's album cover on it, and they wrote me like a little handwritten note saying like thanks for the shout out, thanks for pre-ordering and all that kind of good stuff. So that was very nice of them. Just adds to the huge list of reasons why I'm obsessed with this label. They're seriously one of my favorite labels, probably my favorite at the moment right now. Run for Cover, definitely go check them out. They have a ton of awesome bands. And on that note, let's jump into this album. How do I feel about Good Nature? This record is incredibly refreshing, airy, bright, and just overall happier than usual when it comes to Turnover. They've progressed a lot in their career. Now, pretty much every single project, EP, album that they've put out has sounded different from the others. And I think now they can definitely call themselves a dream pop band. That's pretty much what they have become. And this album definitely showcases that for sure. A lot of people called Peripheral Vision more dream poppy, and it was. But if anything is considered dream pop, I think this next album is a lot more like deep into that genre. When compared to Peripheral Vision, this new one honestly just kind of lacks that 90s rock vibe, I feel like. Not that Peripheral Vision was super like rock, but it definitely was like a little bit more, I think, guitar driven and just felt a little closer to like rock and alternative and indie. This one is flat out indie dream pop. Good Nature sees Turnover exploring styles that we've never really seen them try before, and like I said, I love Turnover because all of their albums do sound different and they're still able to like nail it on the head somehow. They've grown from rough emo punk to sleek atmospheric indie rock, and even though Peripheral Vision is still my favorite album by them, this one is definitely a close second, and that says a lot. This is a very summery album. I love how mellow and happy it is, and it's honestly like a lot more upbeat than a lot of their material. It really just makes you feel good because of how soothing and easy to listen to it is. I really enjoyed the first single, Supernatural, and if you want to hear my full thoughts on just that song, you can check out the video in the little eye annotation up here because I did a review of it a little while back when it came out. But I want to talk about Sunshine Type. That was actually the second single that they released, and for some reason at first I kind of wrote it off. Like I don't know what it was. I didn't feel the need to keep replaying it like I did with the first single for some reason. But later on, I'm realizing how much this one has actually grown on me. This is probably one of my favorites on the whole record. This song is a nice progression, and I really love how Austin carries the verses, and he also gives this song kind of a trippy feel. And I also can't fail to mention how this song has one of their most memorable choruses to date. It's seriously so singable and so just, like I said, memorable. It's something that's gonna stick in your head and you're gonna find yourself humming it or else singing it. Now, the best song on Good Nature, in my opinion, and my overall favorite on this thing, is by far the groovy Butterfly Dream. I love the guitars in this. They start off kind of chugging away in this pleasant pattern, and they transition into this summery, uplifting wave as Austin sings the chorus. I can't say enough good things about this song. It's seriously going to be one of my favorites of the year. Definitely one of their best written songs, as are a lot of other songs on this record. I think there's a lot of moments here that seriously impressed me and just took me away, and I'm like, wow, that's seriously one of their best songs to date. Another favorite of mine is Nightlight Girl because it's very encouraging and uplifting, and it's so refreshing to hear Turnover, you know, singing about something positive. A lot of their topics on like their past record like involves drugs, anxiety, like being depressed, or else all about like breakups and that sort of thing. And this album just doesn't feature as much of that. I feel like it just seems more hopeful overall. And Nightlight Girl is a great example of that because it kind of talks about this girl, whether it be his girlfriend or whoever, who is kind of self-conscious, doesn't see what he sees when she looks in the mirror at herself, like all she can see are flaws, and he's basically reassuring her that she is beautiful and does deserve love. She's his nightlight because she shines so bright to him. Oh my god, this song like seriously just makes me emotional because it's so fucking cute. And it's just something that really kind of uplifted my mood when I first heard it. Now, another standout moment for me on this album is Bonnie, Rhythm, and Melody, which I believe is the closing track. That chorus has been stuck in my head since the very first time I heard it, and this one really takes me back to the past. It feels just very flowery and has disco vibes almost. I can't get enough. This record is very consistent in a good way. All the songs really do flow together super nicely, and I can easily see myself jamming to this on a long car ride, or even just my daily commute, or else just chilling at home at night, you know? And I do think that Good Nature was a great continuation of Peripheral Vision without making the same album again. Turnover have matured a lot as a band, and this album really does prove that. They've grown happier, and let's be real, they're pretty much modern day hippies. I love it. This record showcases some of Turnover's best moments of their entire career, I can easily say that. And this is no doubt gonna be one of my favorite albums of the year. And on one last note, I also want to compliment a lot of the lyricism on this record. There's so many things that are very relatable and just spot on for me, so you guys definitely need to do some reading when you listen to this record. All in all, I'm very, very pleased with this album. I'm so happy. I loved it. I was kind of nervous. I was like, I really hope it's not a flop for me because Turnover are one of my favorite bands as of recently. I discovered them like over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, I guess, and I've just been in love ever since, and I've been anticipating this release, and it's finally here, and I could not be more happy with it. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the new Turnover album, Good Nature, down in the comment section below. What were your favorite songs and what were your least favorite songs? If you enjoyed this little review, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.